scream of my wife cheating on me with the guy who works at the tight pants store. I never heard of a tight pants store, but I will be leery of them from now on, just in case. So it's a pathetic dream. So that's fine. Bad dream. Horrible headache. Alright, that's cool. So fast forward a few hours, and then, oh great. Now, there's no hot water. Zero hot water. Like, you know, sometimes there's not hot water, but it's lukewarm. But this water is friggin' cold. Freezing. I've never, I can remember, somewhere at least, taking a cold shower like that. Oh, hell. And then, you know, I can't shave the cold water. It just screws your whole face up. So what do I have to do? I put a pot of water on the boil. You know, like it's like 1800s. And then some shave above the stove. That was a new experience too. You know, it was kind of cool. No lie. I didn't mind that one so much. I could feel like I got a better shave than I normally would. It was kind of weird. So, alright, that's fine. But, you know, I'm gonna get my suit and find out the cats decided to sleep on my good interviewing suit jacket, you know. So I need kind of like my older, like raggedy, panhandling suit jacket, which is my work for me. So that's how my morning went. I wonder how yours went. So honestly, I'm kind of happy about all the stuff that's happened. For whatever reason, you know, it's usually a sign of good things to come. So usually I have a really bad morning or something like that right before the interview, and then I'll get the job that I interviewed at. So it's kind of what I'm hoping for this. It's less pay than I've been getting for years, but it's a simple system admin job. You know, it's one of those jack of all trades where you have to set up an operating system as well as cable and rack them and play with the hardware and stuff. And it's kind of one of those jobs where I sat back and thought why I got into IT, what I liked about IT. That's what it was. I didn't like the whole sitting at a desk all day, constant number of meetings, 2-year-long project plans, and the kind of crap that I've been doing the last 5 years. I'm kind of stoked about this whole throwback to my heyday in IT, and I'm hoping it works out awesome for me. I'm kind of really looking forward to it. And I don't know. I do know that I hate 35W South. It really sucks. And this is it right here. Look at this crap. It's all slow, and cars trying to get in and shit, and all that other stuff. But, yeah, I think I'll actually be on time for this interview, which is a huge plus. It's very rare that I'm on time for anything. So, I'm happy about that. And I found my Maneki Neko. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maneki Neko, so I'll bring that along. It's like a good luck charm. What's Maneki Neko? It's a Japanese thing. It's a little sculpture of a cat with one or both paws up. I think it literally means beckoning cat or welcoming cat, something like that. So, I found this yesterday, and I thought, you know, I'm going to bring this along just in case. Depending on which paw is raised, depends on what it means. Like one paw means, you know, bringing more customers, the other paw raised means good luck and good fortune and stuff. But this one's got both paws raised, I guess. The cat's not really sure what it should do. So, hey, I'm not going to complain. So all the shit I ever read about it is it's kind of like which paw should be raised. It's a very like regional thing. Like some places the left paw means good luck, and some places the right paw means good luck. And depends on how high the paw is up and blah, 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 blah. So this one's got both. It's going to be walking into the interview with me, so hopefully he does bring me some good luck and some good fortune. So, I don't know. I'm kind of stoked about this. But I'm about a quarter mile of my exit, so I'm going to turn this off for now and go into the interview and then tell you guys what I think. Talk to you later. Hey guys, it's 12:30 in the afternoon. I just got done with the interview. First impressions, I think I did pretty good. This company sounds really nice. It reminds me a lot of companies that I worked for in the late 90s, early 2000s, before IT became super corporified, where, you know, a simple decision takes months and weeks of meeting planning and project managers, and it's very much a, you know, this is what we have to get done, and this is when it has to be done by, and how you want to get it done, it's up to your business. So I absolutely thrive in positions like that. So I really like this. God, it sounds like a really good company. I'm kind of stoked. I'm going to call about it. I'm kind of really happy. And you know what? No monitoring software. I don't have to install it. I don't have to tune it. I don't have to develop for it. It's great. It's like a throwback to the simpler times where you're just building servers and racking them and putting up you know, cabling and whatnot and making sure the operating system is running, and the hardware, you know, fixing bad hardware and stuff. And that stuff has a lot less X factor than dealing with applications or dealing with systems engineering, which is what I've been doing. So instead of doing, you know, application engineering and management where, you know, an application might break, you know, one little tiny thing in an application will break, and this causes the whole thing to come shut down, and you have no idea what to start looking for because you haven't been working for the company for 40 years and have this weird psychic ESP perception of ESP perception. That's good. It's like my PIN number, huh? Anyway, you know, like this ESP, you know, like feel for exactly what it is based on some archaic error message somewhere. This is, you know, straight up just a Windows shop. They're on IBM hardware, which I've never actually used. I've always been an HP or, you know, Compaq. Compaq. All the shops I worked at, they use that machine, those machines too. So this will be new, and it's a VMware shop. They have a lot of VMware, so I haven't gotten to play a lot with virtualization except for Microsoft stuff. So this will be really cool for me. I don't know, it's kind of a small team. It's like 15 people, I think, or 16 people. And they've got this whole mix of, this whole range of, there's some people that are just, you know, kind of fresh out of college. And those are fun because they get to learn all the new stuff that they're teaching and pick up some new tips and some new tricks. And then there's some more veterans that he said between 5 and 7 years. So it sounds like out of all of them, I'd probably be coming in as the most veteran guy if I get this position. Which, you know, it sounded pretty good. It seems pretty good from the visual feedback and the way they were talking. That's a big thing too. You can usually pick up how an interview is going by how they reference it, how they wrap it up. First off, you know, did it run long? Well, I was scheduled to be an interview from 11 a.m. to 11:45. I didn't get done until about 5 afternoon, so that's a good sign. That's good sign one. Good sign two, did they relax? Yes, they were relaxed. They were just kind of laid back. They were chill. There was no tenseness in the eyes, you know, around here because they're pissed off or they didn't like what they heard, or they didn't, maybe it smelled funny, or maybe, I don't know, any number of factors. So there wasn't any of that, and there was some, the third nice sign. There was some joking here and there, some back and forth. It was kind of the, I don't really know you, so I'm gonna kind of joke with you and see if our humors kind of mesh without going a little too crazy. I won't tell you about any of the black Pollock jokes I have. So that went well. They both seem really knowledgeable. It's a small management tree, and the headquarters is not even in Minnesota. It's a completely different state, and they're pretty much hands off as long as these guys get their stuff done, which is wonderful. It means if you want hardware, if you need software for something, usually you can get it a lot faster. And if you need to get some kind of approval, it's maybe the guy next to you, the director next to you. You don't have to go all the way down to that executive floor. What else? Oh, they all sit in like a 600 square foot room. All the tables are on the outside, and so basically it's like you sit in the lab, and I love that. Like the most favorite times I can recall working in IT was when I actually had my workstation, my desk was in the NOC, or Network Operations Center. It's kind of like the lifeblood of the IT place. Where all the monitoring came in, that's where you can access all the servers, and it was great. I loved it. It's fast paced, and they told me that they have a lot of projects that are going on, over 100 tickets sitting in the queue, and most of the stuff doesn't take much longer than a day or two, so people end up working on multiple tasks at the same time. There's always some pressure. I asked them, I work best. I'm the most efficient if I've got a little bit of knuckling in my back. They're kind of prodding me in, and that's exactly the way it is. They say, the only time they can really sit down and surf the web is if they're researching something, which is fabulous. I absolutely love that. That's the kind of environment I've been looking for. I started in IT because I like to do a bunch of different things with hardware and software, with the operating system, mainly the operating system and then the hardware. And when I broke into this field, I did circuit level diagnostics, so I had my HP oscilloscope, and I'd be doing traces. I'd be debugging traces on motherboards. This is back when I was early teens, even for a little local computer shop. And you'd be finding the fault lines in them and fixing them. Or, most times I had somebody else fix them, but, I would diagnose, I'd be like, well, this trace here off of this pin is broken here under this bridge. This is what needs to be fixed. I loved it. It was beautiful. It was the only bad career path, I guess you could say, in information technology at that time, because doing all that hardware level diagnostics, that circuit level stuff, that debugging, that was the only kind of career path you could have picked in IT in the early 90s, that every year there was less and less of you, and you got paid a lot less. So I kind of went wrong with that, but then it kind of happened in the system administration, of the kind that it sounds like these guys are doing, and it was brilliant. I cut my teeth on doing that job. It was running around doing all sorts of different things, and God, I just loved it. I'm so looking forward to it. I hope I get a call. That's the only thing I've been hoping doesn't hold true with me as it normally is. Hopefully my Maneki Neko comes in handy. Hopefully this little kitty gives me both more customers and good fortune and money. Usually what happens is if I get a job, I'll be driving home and I get a call. I'll get a job right then and there. Otherwise I don't get it. But this sounds a little different, so I got my hopes up, I guess you could say. I think it went really well. I really think I'm the strongest qualified candidate for this position. I don't really know of too many people that really would want to be doing that late into their IT career. Because like I said, it doesn't pay great. I mean, it pays well for what it does. I mean, it's I guess you could say it's average system administrator pay, but working full time for a company and not consulting. So I can't slag it for that. But I was making anywhere from 40 to 250% that, depending on if I was doing a little consulting gig here to install ops manager, or if I was running around just consulting for a company in general. So I'm not gonna slag it for that. But no more is it about the money with me. I want to be happy with what I'm doing. It sounds like here I'm able to do that, and it's 10 minutes away from home. Bonus. So, well, I'm gonna get out of here because this is probably already past 10-minute YouTube limit. So, talk to you.